So, for those of you who don't know, I'm going to tell you a little bit about my life. So, it's changed dramatically in the last 2 months, I'd say, the greatest change. Or maybe a different step in the change. It started, I'll give you a short version. The last 6 years has been hell for me. And there hasn't been a day this past that I didn't want to kill myself. I mean, most of my life has been like that. And there's been many occasions where I've tried to kill myself unsuccessfully, obviously. Otherwise, this would be a fucking amazing video. Anyway, so I used to be full of hatred and pain and evil most of my life. And only recently I managed to convert all of that. So I put it down to learning how to convert energy from negative to positive. But it's a lot more involved than that. So I was at a stage, midlife, crisising badly. I built a company for 6 years, sacrificed everything for it. Worked six nights and 6 days every week, sometimes 6 days and 7 nights a week. And very unfulfilling life. So at a crisis, walked away from it all, gave up everything, just walked away. Had a bit of a breakdown, went and saw a psychotherapist for a couple of months. Had a very supportive girlfriend who helped me through this amazing period of transition, so to speak, and to start undergoing the change. So I managed to do that, rebuild myself, but still wasn't quite there. And then I started doing the things that I've always wanted to do and started living for me and rebuilding my self-image. But then the one day I learned how to convert energy, which I've always wanted to do. I've tried for 39 years unsuccessfully. But what is a winner? A winner is a loser that tried one more time, just that one more time, and just tried until they won. Or they managed to do what they wanted to, were successful in their efforts. So I was having the worst day ever. But I was still in my positive, upbeat, attracting positivity thing. Actually, no, rewind. Before that, when the big change started happening, I was watching self-help videos for a long time and trying to believe that there was something else out there besides constant hatred and anger and pain, which was the only way that I knew to treat my life, resolve things in my life where I wasn't in control. I was reactive to everything. I was a product of my environment, my situation, the things around me. So I started changing those things around me and the toxic people in my life that I loved, but they don't set out to be bad people. They just wake up and they like have a certain effect on you. It's all like chemicals, mathematics, all it's science. Some things don't work together. So I started analyzing and cutting these things out of my life and rebuilding my life around this. And after I changed my environment, I managed to start working on myself. So then I was watching all these self-help videos because there's no one that I can ask for help. I'm a big hard man that doesn't feel pain, that doesn't, get heartache or, God forbid you ever cry. Anyway, so I was watching these self-help videos because even I imagine if you ask for help, who can really help you? Everyone's got their own shit. Everyone's dealing with their own problems. It's only you that can help you. So eventually the one night I tried to do stuff that I'd seen in these self-help videos, which was connecting with the universe, connecting with something greater, the greater power that's outside there somewhere. I don't believe that it is a God that these religious people believe in and stuff, but I managed to do it. I lay on my back in the darkness, took control of my thoughts, stopped all the evil, hatred, massacres in my mind, the war within. And I lay there and I let go. and I opened my chest and I opened my everything to connect with the universe, the greater power that's outside there, that's somewhere there. And on this occasion, I felt the connection. I felt that I had made contact with a greater power somewhere outside there, and which I will explain happened once before, unknowingly. So anyway, so I connected with the shit, bam, the universe, bam, and I tuned it. Thank you for everything that I have. Thank you for my problems. Thank you for everything you've given me. Thank you for everything I've experienced. It has all been amazing. But I'd like to put in a request. I would like a chance to live life. I would like a chance to be incredible. I want something. I want you to give me something that's going to blow my mind. I want you to give me a chance at life. And that is it. Felt the connection, fell asleep, whatever. Woke up the next day, going about my day with normal, trying to be positive, trying not to let the hate take over, trying to be in control. When there's two of you and you're talking and you're arguing with yourself, and there's the one man that all he knows is hatred and all of those things. Another diplomat inside you that's saying, no, I don't want that anymore. That has not taken me to where I want to be. That is not who I want to be anymore, and that has not created an amazing life for me. So no, I'm going to take control. You're in the passenger seat and you shut up. Stop talking. So you have these arguments with yourself. So I was going about my business, and then my good friend at the time wanted me, he was out jawling, wanted me to come and meet this other dude that he had told me about before, and he said, you got to come and meet this dude, bro. I'm telling you, you guys are going to hit it off. So I'm like, yeah, bro, I'm not drinking, I'm not going out, I've just finished training at the gym, bam, I'm pumped. And he's like, no, listen, just come, you don't need to drink. So I went there, I'm like, I walk in, I think, all right, I'm going to drink like lime and soda. Actually, elderflower cordial and soda. I know it sounds a bit soft, but whatever, I dig it. So as I walk in, I check this out, and I just, the energy, I know. Anyway, I knew we were going to be brothers. So we connected, like I had a cool chat, went back, spent a couple of hours just standing in the road, looking at the stars, talking. You know, we hadn't even been drinking, just talking, just fucking I'd met an amazing person, and like I've met thousands of people, but you just know when you connect with someone. And at the time I didn't understand why, or something fucking cool, I met this cool dude. And then the things that he started to tell me, things about him and just things about his world, started opening my eyes, started inspiring me. Like he had been through so much and had so many bad things happen to him, yet he was so strong, he was so in control, he was so optimistic. He believed when nobody else believed, when everyone was just conditioned and the sheep were running this way, and he was saying, no, I'm going that way, and everyone's saying, no, you're mad, you can't do it. And so I was so inspired by this. And then the next few days preceding, this dude started blowing my mind and expanding my world, changing who I was, how I felt about myself. And I realized the universe was delivering what I'd requested, stuff to blow my mind, to give me an opportunity. But many opportunities presented themselves, opportunities to change my world. So that is when the change started happening. Well, the good change. No, the change probably started before that. It was a long run up to that. So then, what happened then? So then I walked away from everything. I had a breakdown, rebuilt myself, came back, and then now all of a sudden we're back to the day when I was having the worst day ever. I wanted to film the show reel for ages, which was one of the first things that I started doing when I started living life for me again. So I wrote I created the showreel, wrote the scripts, created the different characters, what they think, who they are in life, what do they wear, what do they eat. You got to get to know the people that you're trying to be, because you're creating them. After all, you need to know the fine details. Then I wrote the script, wrote like what do they wear, where am I going to film it, what, bam, 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 bam. So anyway, so I'd been growing my hair for like 3 months because I wanted to be versatile. So I was having the worst day, but I was trying to keep the faith. Yes, and then I went for a haircut, and my regular dude wasn't there, but his business partner was there, and he cut my hair. He massacred it, and then I tried to chips him halfway, but he had already cut so much. Anyway, I walked out looking like Universal Soldier, like, I don't know, Dolph Lundgren or something. Totally not the look I was going for. I mean, everyone knows I'm hard, and that's not my only persona. So anyway, then I was charged, angry, and I was driving down the road. I needed to go and see my kids. Driving down the road, I decided today is the day I'm going to learn how to convert to energy. Always wanted to do it, never been capable of it. So as it goes, weeks later, when I was looking back at the chain of events, I'd actually, and I'll describe this more in detail later, I was busy making this video, right, saying that today I'm going to learn how to change energy, but I need a catalyst, I need another ingredient, I need something else. I don't have all the ingredients to cast the spell or whatever it is, or cook this cake or whatever. And I was driving there while I was making this video, saying that I'm going to convert energy and stuff, and believing it. That was the important part, believing it. One of the important parts. And then I saw this dude outside, like Tooting Broadway tube station. It's like just before home time. Anyway, there's plenty of people coming out. He's standing there playing a saxophone, playing a good tune. And while I was filming, I realized that's him. That is the ingredient. He is what else I need. I'm going to use him to transform my energy. So I made my way through traffic, bit of a mission, found some parking, and then I walked up. Then when I got there, the tune he was playing I didn't like, so I was going to wait until he finished that tune, give him £5, ask him to play the tune. I can't fight the feeling, I can't stop the feeling or something. It's like it was on the film Trolls or something. I took my kids to go and watch Trolls, and then that tune was on. I think it's probably Justin Bieber, it's like some puss like that. Anyway, it's a good tune. It's a feel good vibe, and I don't know why I thought of it, but yeah, that's the tune I wanted to jam to. So then I was waiting for him, but then doubt crept in. Then I thought, I'm going to look like a puss dancing on a street corner with some dude playing the saxophone, thinking I'm cool or what. And then doubt crept in, and I started feeling like a puss. And then I was like, what? I don't give a fuck what anyone thinks. I want to do this. And I grew my balls back. And then there was some drunk tramp there. I handed him my phone. I tuned him, hold this phone, I want you to film this. So he says to me, don't worry, I won't run away with your phone. I tune him, look, I'll give you a 100-meter head start. Fuck, I'm going to hurt you. Or anyone else that fucks around. So he's like, no, don't worry. So I tune it anyway, film. So I go, this dude starts playing the tune. I grow the balls and I start dancing. Even got the video of it. And I danced and I saw people's faces when they were walking out. I closed my eyes a bit and then I jammed to that tune and then I opened a little bit and then you get some weird looks. Yeah, you get a lot of weird looks. But those are people who just don't understand it. You are doing what they cannot do. Fuck. Anyway, it's not something I want to do all the time, but I wanted to do it that day and I did it and I transformed the energy. I didn't know it at the time, but because I got distracted and fucking don't believe the hype. So I was all wound. And then jumped in the car, cruised to go pick my kids up, to go and put my kids to bed. Stopped at the South African shop, bought some milk starts. Then I hit a bit of traffic, so I clocked like a 6-pack of those. Then I went quickly trying to put the kids to bed. The ex was like, no, in the state of you. Anyway, so then I took the dog for a walk. Duke, his name is. I call him weapon of choice though. And then it turns out that stuck. So I took him for a walk in the farmer's fields, and then I started making videos for group chats for the lads, the Benoni boys, Sons of Sorrow. That just started by one of the brothers I count on this hand. Anyway, so I made this video just for a laugh, acting like a leb or whatever, and sometimes I think a lot in character as well. It wasn't just an act, some of it. Anyway, so I made this video, sent it to the lads as a laugh, and then thought nothing of it. I made quite a few videos that day, but only one I sent. And then added to all, yes, as carried on that night, ended up stealing my own chopper because I was drunk, and I don't live there. I was allowed to sleep on the couch to see my kids. And ended up stealing my own chopper, racing up and down the road, riding away from the poles. Yes, it's just quite an awesome night. So then things went a bit tits up the next day. Left, didn't see the kids for a couple of months. What did happen was, a week later, got a phone call. My uncle was dying. An amazing man, lived 1,000 lives. Taught me so much. He was a big man in my life. Big man in the world, actually. Amazing man. Anyway, so he's dying. Tony tunes me what. I get the next flight out to South Africa. I didn't really want to see him because it was a bag of bones by then. I want to remember him for the man that he was, an amazing man. So anyway, arrived there, supportive to my mom and to my cousin, his daughter. Amazing person as well. The world's lucky to have her. But then, so I rock up in South Africa, and that video's gone viral. I'm getting phone calls from people in America, people in Canada, people in New Zealand, people in Australia tuning me. Wow, your video's all over. So I'm just like laughing, like, no ways, wow. I didn't even think it was that funny. It was like drunken video for the lads. And anyway, so I rock in Benoni like celeb. I was taking selfie pictures with me, getting free drinks sent to the table. I'll make a quick video, we get a free bottle of tequila. Wow, very different to normal experiences. Then I had an amazing time in South Africa, and I was just harnessing this positive energy. I didn't think much of it, but I'd learned to convert negative to positive. And make no mistake, all day, every day, I'm getting negative energy and mad shit thrown at me, thrown my direction, that I'd normally react to. Now, I'm taking that energy and I'm converting it into positive. And it's just like snowball effect. But then, just amazing things keep happening every single day. I go to amazing places, I meet amazing people, I have amazing experiences. Life just gets better and better and better. So, it's been carrying on and on and on, and it's actually getting ridiculous now. Like in the last 2 months, my life has just escalated insanely, and like even I get suspect, like, am I getting delusional or what? But a lot of people that I know have been seeing, and they know the old me, and they know the long hard path that I walked. Trust me, I've slept on park benches, I've cut most of my veins, I've OD'd on many things, but now I want to live. Now I want to be me. I've accepted me, and I've learned to love me, because otherwise I can't love anything else if you don't love you. So it's been carrying on, and it's amazing. Within the last 2 months, ever since I've undergone the change, how many people have said to me about, you are a different creature, you're a different being. What have you found? I want some of what you've got. I've destroyed everyone around me. I've destroyed everything I can. But I want some of what you've got. you found the second staircase. What have you got? What have you found? And I've been sort of channeling energy and, handing out wisdom and the truths that I've found that have taken me to this new, I don't know what it is, a new way of thinking, a new dimension, whatever it is. It's good. No one can tell me it's bad, because I can see the light when I hit these people with my positivity, even when I'm just riding down the road or walking down the road, and the energy I'm giving people, I can see the transformation in people when the light hits them. Poof, it spreads and it goes from them to others as well. It's really insane. Anyway, so of recent, the last few days, I've been handing out a lot of life advice, a lot of belief and power and energy to people that have lost belief, that have cries for help. But who do you ask for help? Who's got the answers? Who can help you? No one really. Anyway, so I was laughing to myself, thinking like, yes, have I reached guru status or something, like just escalated so quick. And then something struck me. So the day I turned away from maybe God or Christianity, whatever it was, I was like, I'd always go to church. I was raised that way, And then the one day, and I used to know a lot about all of that. Then the one day, the priest tunes in church, and the priest tunes, today someone's going to feel the power of God. And like, I was 14, me and my mates were sitting there like, yeah, whatever. So then we're all on our knees praying, everyone's praying with their eyes closed. Yes, and the next thing, whoop, I feel this power like raging in me. Next thing I look, and I'm standing up like, the only thing I can compare it to now is maybe if you like triple dropped ecstasy or MDMA and all that shit kicks at once, but you don't pass out. You've got the power to stand and to power, like glow, like that. Yes, so that's how I was. And then this priest, I remember him like staring at me like, yes, and I was thinking, yes, what's going on? And then, like no one else, everyone had their eyes closed on their knees praying or whatever. And the priest actually looked scared of me. Like, yes, I was scared of me. I did not know what the hell is going on. So anyway, after the ceremony, he calls me over, and I'm like, yes, freaked out. I just want to go home and think, what the fuck's just gone on? So he calls me over, and he tunes me, you need to come and see me on Monday after school. So I'm like, oh, it's a bit weird. All right, anyway, he said, I need time to digest what happened. So I'm like, well, you prayed for it, eh? you had the prophecy, and now you're scared of it. So I was a bit freaked out by the situation. But then I went to go see him that Monday. Well, it was the next day, because that was the Sunday. Went to go see him, and he said to me, you have a calling to be a priest. You have the power to give something to others that no one else can. And I was like, yes, how weird is this dude? And he tuned me, now I need to go to a monastery or something to harness this power. So I was just thinking, like, hey, it's the church monastery, like, what's wrong with it? Like, is this old man gay or what? I'm like, no ways. And then I went to church once after that. And the next Sunday I was sitting there, and it was a different priest. And he was busy giving his point of view on everything and everyone. And then I look in the audience, and I see that man over there, and I know that oak, I know he's killed 3 people. That oak there, he picks up hookers. That oak there, he beats his wife. And everyone's sitting there pretending to be good people. And, all the community and all that. And that was the last day I ever went to church. I thought, fuck this lot. These are not my people. I want no part in it. What's this man talking about priesthood? What's this man talking about giving people something that nobody else can? Bollocks. Yeah, I turned away from that. And then I turned to the dark side, because that was the only thing that could that I could hide my pain and suffering inside. And no one wants to admit, we mask it all as hatred, because that's the after effects. The cause is the pain. And none of us big hard oaks like to think, oh yeah, actually we are in touch with our emotions, and I was hurt internally when I was a little boy, and all of that shit I carried on my shoulders, and it sculpted who I became and how I felt about myself, and all of that shit fucks you up. But if you fall apart, you can rebuild yourself. But you need to have all the pieces of the puzzle ready for yourself, because you don't want to fall apart and you're not strong enough to rebuild yourself. I'm lucky, I'm fucking solid, but I broke. Make no mistake, I broke. But I just thought I'd share that with you. And the funny part is, that shit that happened when I was a kid, maybe it was real. Maybe I found the second staircase, like one of my friends said to me. They want some of what I got. Yeah? I'm sure most people in the world want some of what I got. And you know what? I can give it to you. I can channel it. I can teach you. I can even channel the energy from me to you. If you open your chest and feel it coming from me to you, all the goodness, you can start cracking that black heart. My light can hit in you. Bah. And it's a long process. It rolls deep. But trust me, I'm living proof. I'm living proof. The other side is epic. They're amazing things. And you can have anything you want. The world will provide. The more good I do, the more good I feel. The more life presents these amazing things to me. The thing is, I couldn't even imagine. I don't even think of amazing things anymore. It just presents them. And now I open my eyes and I read signs. There's signs in everyday life. The little signs, things people say to you. Numbers, situations. You know the way deep down inside. Anyway, I think I'll leave it there for now. But I'll give you more. If you want a taste of what I got, trust me, this world is amazing. Learn to love yourself. Love your world. Celebrate everything. I'll help you. You know why? Because I can.